Dani was on top of the world, getting over 10 million views on every video he posted, collabing with YouTube titans, making worldwide trending games, winning huge awards. But then, on the peak of all of this, he just stopped, and currently, he hasn't posted anything for almost 2 years.
If you are a game developer or have been mildly interested in game development, you have probably heard about Dani. The clip is from Kalex's video, which was posted about a year ago. So now it's been almost 3 years. So is Dani back? Do we have an answer? No. But what we do have is Dani's Game Jam 2025. GDKO friend Spooky Man had posted about it in Xanderwood server and some of us jumped in. I forgot that we could make teams, so I participated alone. Oh, and in case you don't know what GDKO is, check out my devlog on GDKO round 1 right after this video. Coming back to Dani's Game Jam. This year, the theme is attraction. I was playing this game called Fruit Merge and got badly addicted to it. The only issue? Ads as annoying as mosquitoes. I was planning to make a clone of this game so I could play an ad-free version whenever I wanted. And when I saw the theme, my genius kicked in. I decided to make the fruits magnets. Opposite poles attract, same poles repel. I mean, who thinks of magnets when the theme is attraction, right? Anyway, I started working on it. I took help from ChatGPT for art inspiration. Yeah, I'm not much of a creative person and I heavily depend on references.
Why don't you pay an actual artist for the art?
Well, why don't you pay my rent, bills, transport fare and give me an increment at work? Also, I forgot I could form a team and collaborate with an artist for free. I have friends who are great artists who could have at least helped me with the references. I forgot. I forget things. Sometimes I also forget what I have forgotten. I was also showing the radius of the next magnet via text to help with strategizing while playing. Then I realized all magnets drop with the same orientation, north on the left, south on the right. So instead of randomizing it, I gave players the freedom to rotate magnets themselves to plan moves, like pushing one magnet with another using repulsion to make it merge with the other magnet. Initially, I was using central impulse instead of central force, but that made the game way too chaotic. I wasn't feeling it, so I switched to central force. Next, I added a scoring system. For the first time, I implemented 3 new mechanics: a save system, storing the highest score, and a combo system. Felt a bit proud. This involved a little bit of vibe coding and a lot of banging head against the wall. And debugging, of course. While playing, I realized I wasn't able to gauge the radius of the next magnet properly from the number of the radius alone. So I decided to display its size at the top too. I added music and even a stupid settings page to mute the music, though I actually vibed to the music a lot. By April 30th, I was more or less done. I added a basic tutorial, published the game on itch, submitted it, and shared it with friends. I also got addicted to my own game and played it a lot, which led to finding more and more bugs and consequently fixing them. But my tutorial was bad. So bad that one of my friends didn't even realize it was a tutorial and ended up with a game over screen during it. I always feel lazy doing tutorials and finishing touches. It's like once the major challenging parts are done, I become a sloth. But I forced myself to fix the tutorial. I also got helpful feedback from GDKO friend Cleanse22 who tested thoroughly and gave really good suggestions, which I incorporated. Some of their feedbacks isn't in the published version yet because I'm waiting for the jam's voting period to end before updating. Also, some of my friends using iPhones were not able to play the game. Turns out Apple has issues supporting WebGL 2.0, especially on Safari, so the game doesn't run on some iPhones. If you are using an iPhone, please check it out on a desktop browser. Once again, I'm going to judge my game jam experience using the 3 metrics I mentioned before. Did I have fun? Yeah. Somewhat yes. I wasted a lot of time playing debug versions and debugging, so that was the fun part. But since this is my 5th game jam, the thrill of doing it for the first time has faded. Also, I got back into game dev after a long break, so there was some inertia. One thing I didn't realize before GDKO is that engaging with the jam community really adds to the fun. I didn't engage much with Dani's jam community unlike GDKO's, where I am still active. Another fun that I missed is chasing deadlines, but I finished my game too early this time. I feel like I significantly underscoped this jam, so that took away a lot from the fun. So I'd rate this a 6 out of 10. Now next is learning new stuff. I did implement 3 new systems, but I didn't really step out of my comfort zone. At least I didn't feel like it. Underscoping meant less learning, but at least I got back into game dev after a break. So a 5 out of 10. Now finishing the jam. I finished the jam well before the deadline, but I underscored so much. The jam feels incomplete. I had some other mechanics planned too, but I just left them out while planning my work. But now I think I had enough time to add them. So I rate this metric a 7 out of 10. So out of 30, I scored 18 out of 30 or 60%, which sounds fairly accurate. But you know where I had 100 on 100 fun beating my own high score? Can you beat it? Can you? I don't think so. If you think you can beat me, then check out my game Unstable Attraction and comment your high score below. Let's see if you can beat me. Some of you might say the rotation mechanic isn't that useful. It is, darling. You just need to know how to use it. So this was a long video. If you watch this at night in bed, good night and have a nice dream. I'm not wishing you sweet dreams in case you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. If you enjoyed this video, now is a great time to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hopefully this video will reach a new folks since I mentioned Dani. Thanks for watching. Bye.